Hey Johar, welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So sorry for kind of crappy quality. I haven't been able to film and I'm not in great things right now, lots going on. But I wanted to get my TBR and wrap up out, so I'm going to do them in one video to let you know what I read in February, no, March. So it's March. It was March that we just passed. It's April now. And what I plan to read in April. so, um, I had a decent reading month. I read St. Juniper's Folly, which is a bit different than what I usually read, but I really enjoyed it. It's about it's kind of paranormal, and these three main characters, Theo, Liam. I read that like the beginning of the month, so trying to remember what I was reading about. Theo, Liam, and I can't remember the girl's name, but not Liam. Why do I keep wanting to call him Liam? I've been wanting to do that for a while. Okay, Theo, Jamie, and then I don't remember what the girl's name is. But Theo and Jamie have a romance, and they're super cute. But Theo's trapped in a haunted house. The girl's a witch, and then no, Jamie's trapped in a haunted house. Theo uh is trying to save him with the help of the girl who's a witch. So lots of fun. They're trying to get him out, and before it's too late, because there's the deadline of his uh, DFS visits, and um, they're going to tear down the house. So they're trying to rush and get him out and stop this ghost who's trying to trap him there forever. Chronically Ill, Chronically Me, which is a poetry book about chronic illness, which is a very informational and very good read. I definitely highly recommend it. It can make you feel less alone if you have a chronic illness, and more understanding of people with chronic illness if you don't have one. That's by Lucy D. Rose, by the way. The Vanquishers, by It's Raining, so sorry if you can hear that. Kaylin Barron, I may be saying that wrong, but it's about this group of kids who start to realize that that vampires because vampires used to be around, but a group of unknown people called the Vanquishers, who all wore like masks and stuff when they did it, so nobody could find them and find out who was actually doing this, vanquished all of them. So the world thinks that the Vanquishers are dead, except for a few people, and this group of kids find out the vampires are not extinct, that they are very much still around. So they have to try to save their new friend and stop these vampires, while trying to uncover their family's secrets. It's middle grade. It was lots of fun. Girl Serpent and Thorn, also a bit different, but very good. And it's about a girl who, a princess who is forced to stay hidden because her touch is poisonous, and she finds out about lies and secrets, and it's also queer. The last book was queer. I read a lot of queer books because St. Juniper Follies was queer. The Vanquishers, one of the main character's friends has two dads, and then one of the main character's friends is not binary, so there is queerness there. And then this one, she ends up with a woman, so there's queerness there. And yeah, so she has to, and then she ends up making huge mistakes, which puts her entire kingdom at risk, all to get rid of her poisonous skin. So then she has to fix everything that she did. Fairy Tales Unpicked, which is by Sophie Browns, another indie book. I already mentioned. Chronically Ill, Chronically Me is an indie book, which I don't think I mentioned. But it's a bunch of different fairy tales, but it's just like a poetry of the fairy tales. My favorite was the Little Mermaid. That one was really great. They all were really great. So I definitely highly recommend checking this out as well. And then Solving for X by Ellie Lieberman, about zombies and the zombie apocalypse, so that's always fun. And kind of stuff that they have to deal with. The siblings are trying to just survive it all. So definitely highly recommend that. And yeah. So that's my March wrap up, my April TBR. So I'm not entirely sure everything I want to read this month, to be honest. I accidentally opened my camera. That is not what I wanted to do. I am currently reading The Sun and the Star. I'm halfway through, by Rick Riordan. It's one of the newer Percy Jackson books. about Nico and Will, also queer because anyone who's read Percy Jackson knows that Nico and Will are an item, and they have to go to Tartarus for this quest, and I am loving it. They're so cute. Nico has always been one of my favorite characters since shortly after he was introduced. I mean, third book he wasn't on very much, but after they started showing him more, I just really like Nico. He's one of my favorite characters, definitely up there in the top three. I absolutely love him. He's so much fun, and we're finally getting more of Will because I feel like sometimes we don't always get that much of Will, so I'm getting more of him and his personality and seeing Nico and Will's relationship. And since they get, you see them, and here's Olympus, and by the time Trials of Apollo show up, they're already a couple, and neither of them are main characters, so you only see bits and pieces of the relationship through Apollo, who is Will's dad. So because of that, um, and then you really only saw their relationship at the last year's Olympus book. Like that's the first time you see them interact, but you're also getting to see little flashbacks of how of their relationship. Like you got to see, or not maybe not so much flashbacks, but then talk about it in little stories. You got to hear how they officially met, how both of them started liking the other as more than friends. Um, how Nico asked Will on his on their first date, and how Will kissed Nico for the first time. So very adorable. And I'm absolutely loving it. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, I always love the Percy Jackson books, and so I'm excited to read more. Um, I plan to start rereading Secrets. I haven't been able to because um I don't own the copies anymore. They sadly did not survive house fire, and I haven't been able to get new copies yet. But I found most of the secret books on Libby, so I found the first four on audiobooks. The rest has to be on ebooks, and then I think I couldn't find the last maybe 4 or 5 of the books in the series. So I don't know what I'm gonna do then, but at least I can start uh, rereading them. So I'm gonna listen to the first four on audiobook. I already got the first one, so yay. Um, I'm also planning to read Oathkeeper by Ellie Lieberman. It's the last of her books I haven't read. She's a phenomenal writer. I definitely highly recommend checking out all of her books. And Oathkeeper is her newest release, and it's one I've been very much anticipating because it sounds really interesting and magic. And I think she mentioned a dragon or something, so I'm very excited to read it because I love things like that. And it's a novella. And then I want to read The Tower of Memories by Alyssa. I'm probably gonna say her last name wrong. Lautis? Laut. I have no idea how to say her last name. I'm sorry, but yeah. This is also a series. I think 3 books are out so far. But I think she's still writing them. I think she's on book 4. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure 3 books are out. And it's a series I've been wanting to read for a while because she was on my when I was still doing those indie author interviews. Um, and her series definitely sounded very interesting, and I've been wanting to read it, and I hope to finally get to it this month. So yay! I also want to finally finish A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Um, I've starting to read that some more, and I wanna. What was the other book? I wanted to continue Warriors as well. I still haven't continued my reread because I was rereading the ones I've already read, and then I'm going to reread the ones I haven't. So I need to finish that, and I want to do that. Don't know if I'm actually going to, but if I can find the audiobooks on Libby, that might be easy because then I can just listen to it at work. Um, I think that's all for now. I may read more. It depends. I'm not entirely sure what I plan to read, but yeah. So that's what I have on my mind now. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you read in March and what you plan to read in April. And I'll talk to you guys next time.